Hi, I'm State Representative J.T. Wilcox. I'm the House Republican Leader here in Olympia, and we're finishing up week 5 of this year's legislative session. That means that we're a little over 30% done now, and we're getting to the point where we are going to understand what really can and can't advance. And there's a couple of bills that I want to share with you that are illustrating some places that we're going in this session and some places that I'm afraid we're not going to be going in this session. The first one of those is HB 1363. That is the solution for vehicular pursuit that I've mentioned quite a few times. It's a very bipartisan bill. If it came to the floor, it would probably pass something like 80 to 15. But at this point, it has not made it out of committee. The deadline is next Friday. It has been on a list for voting and then taken down. It's scheduled again. It's absolutely critical that we fix the disastrous bill that was passed a few years ago that has prohibited and prevented police from exercising their best judgment in pursuing criminals. The bill that I'm talking about, 1363, would restore much of that authority. It is a huge mistake for the Democrats in the House and Senate to stand in the way of this common sense reform. And I hope that if you get active in the legislature, you will think about weighing in on 1363 and ask that it be voted out of committee before this Friday. Now, there's another bill that may not impact as many people, but it has a better path right now. It is HB 1720, and it is dealing with salmon recovery and riparian buffers. That means the areas immediately adjacent to streams and rivers that carry salmon. The governor has proposed several bills over the last year that were very heavy in terms of regulation, would be hard to implement, and actually would make it almost impossible for some farmers, ranchers, and landowners to operate in the way that they have for a long time. This time, the governor proposed a bill. The Democratic chairman of the committee said, I'm not going to bring a bill out that doesn't have bipartisan support. The governor's bill didn't. And so that chairman and Republicans went to work and ended up producing a bill that has not been seen around Olympia for quite some time. It had a great hearing this week, and what really surprised people is the Capitol saw a number of farmers, ranchers, landowners testifying shoulder to shoulder with leaders of Washington state tribes, either in support of the bill or in a position where they suggested a few changes that would make the bill acceptable to them. I'm told that the atmosphere in that hearing room was something that hadn't been seen for a long time. It was absolutely quiet, no one going in or out of the room. They were paying attention to this vision of cooperation that you don't often see down here. I'm hoping that that's a model for some other things that will happen for this year. Just one last thing. At this point, I think many people agree that the airport proposals for Pierce and Thurston County are unlikely to proceed. A bill may pass that restarts the whole process. I think we can't take our eye off of this, but the odds of seeing a major airport starting anytime soon in Pierce and Thurston County are diminishing rapidly. Thank you very much.